Police are once again asking for your help. Coming up next on your local news on Fox 9, have you seen this woman? Investigators want to talk to her regarding the disappearance of a Yuma teen.
I could have only imagined how far things would have went if I wouldn't got a hold of it.
Plus, hear how this mom used a store ad to catch the predator who targeted her daughter on Facebook.
Yuma County topping the list of food insecurity. Many people might not know where their next meal is coming from. I'm Maurice Medina with alarming statistics coming up next.
Those stories plus Nicole Gomez with your Father's Day forecast. Your local news on Fox 9 starts now.
From Yuma to San Luis to El Centro and the Imperial Valley, this is KECY Fox 9 News.
El Senado ha comenzado un debate histórico sobre una reforma migratoria comprensiva.
A Democratic senator makes a bold statement to Congress by delivering his address in Spanish. Good evening. Thanks so much for tuning in to your local news on Fox 9. I'm Anna Chalk. We'll have more on that and the latest on the controversial legislation right around the corner. But first, here in the Valley, hundreds of thousands of dollars from a federal grant could mean a makeover for downtown Yuma. Tonight, the public put their 2 cents in and told a panel of planners what they'd like to see come to that historic area. Your local news anchor Anna Hayes was at the meeting and joins us now. She's at Yuma City Hall with everything you need to know. Anna?
Anna, good evening. I'm live here at Yuma City Hall. Now, if you're familiar with historic downtown Yuma, you know that it quickly goes from a thriving area with businesses and community events to a dead-end road with a big empty gravel lot. But now, thanks to a new grant, all of that could soon change. Tonight, the public came out to voice their opinions on developing the Main Street area, and city planners revealed the vision that they have for this area, specifically just south of downtown Yuma around Gist Parkway and 7th Street between Madison Avenue and Gila Street. Now, at tonight's meeting, those involved with this project told us there are 5 steps to developing the Main Street area. Identify the area, site analysis, prepare with the community, get the proper recommendations, then get the funding. Now, majority of that funding will come from this grant from the EPA and will be used to bring housing to the area and extend Main Street. Tonight, we saw some possible plans for a farmer's market, a botanical garden, new stores, even a park area on Black Hill. Planners say they hope to integrate a new crowd into the historic downtown area and bring life back to Main Street.
We've seen it in urban areas. It's hip to be downtown. We've got the entertainment district that we're seeing some activity that's beginning to emerge. The courthouse is going to open. So this is an enhancement piece to that downtown operation that the downtown plan that we feel is important.
Like to be a part of this exciting planning process, you can tomorrow. All you have to do is come out here to Yuma City Hall, meet in the lobby around 10 o'clock for a free tour in a van of some of the areas that hopefully will be redeveloped within the next couple of years. Reporting live for your local news in HD, I'm Anna Hayes. Anna Chalk, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Hey, Anna Hayes, thanks so much. Police are now looking for another woman they want to question regarding the disappearance of a 19-year-old Yuma girl. We first brought you this story last night when Emily Heber's mom, the woman you see right here, pleaded for help finding her daughter. Today, the Yuma Police Department released a photo of 34-year-old Anita Smith. Smith is described by police as 5'3", 165 pounds. That's the woman right here. YPD investigators say they want to question her to see if she knows Heber's whereabouts. Heber is described as 5'7", about 130 pounds with light brown hair and green eyes. She has a cross tattoo on her back, and if you provide any piece of information that leads to an arrest, you may receive a $1,000 cash reward. Of course, as always, you can call 78 Crime and remain anonymous. We're going to jump outside right now for a quick check of our current conditions. We're under mostly cloudy skies, about 99 degrees, humidity about 13%, no winds to speak of, and that's probably why those clouds are sticking around. Here's Nicole Gomez now with a quick check of your forecast. Nicole?
Well, hello, Anna, and hello, everyone watching. Another hot day today with plenty of sunshine. We can thank high pressure that's currently east of our area for bringing us these hot temperatures. Officially today, we hit 107 degrees, as you can see, well above normal. So we have these above normal temperatures. When could we see some excessive heat? And will we be cooler for the weekend? I'll talk all about that in your local weather. Anna, back to you.
I hope for a cooler weekend. Thanks, Nicole. An alarming statistic tonight, nearly 30% of people in Yuma County might not know where their next meal is coming from. Your local news reporter Mauricio Marin has more on what the Yuma Community Food Bank is doing to help end hunger, along with the support of the community.
I think that there is a need definitely in this community for food.
Julie Pancrazzi and her office staff sacrificed their lunch hour to help feed those in need.
We're bagging onions, and we're putting 5 onions in a bag and then tying them, and then those go in the food bag, the basket that people come to collect every week.
The help has never been quite as important as now.
Number 1 in the state of Arizona.
Now, according to the latest Feeding America Map the Meal study, working off 2011 census data, in Arizona, Yuma County has the most people who aren't sure where their next meal is coming from.
27.3% of our population is food insecure.
Yuma Community Food Bank President Mike Ivers says there are more than 50,000 people who are food insecure in the area. More than 20,000 of those faces are children.
We need bananas, pineapple, carrots, and eggs. Here's a kid. My dad don't have a job.
Now, despite the alarming statistics, Ivers says more and more people in the community are coming out to help those in need.
$1 provides 9 meals.
Ivers says food or cash donations make a huge difference to help feed families in need. And the food bank is always in need of volunteers just like Julie and her team.
Everyone knows someone who comes here.
For your local news in HD, I'm Mauricio Marin.
If you are hot, so is your pet. Coming up on your local news on Fox 9, some ideas for you to make sure your pets are cool this summer.
President Obama is searching for a legislative victory. I'm Ed Henry at the White House. Find out why immigration reform has become his last best hope. Full details coming up.
1-5? Okay. We're going to tape a look live. Here's the order of the GMA stuff. Thanks for coming back with us. It's not often the President and the Speaker of the House are on the same page or even reading from the same script. But today both came out in favor of immigration reform by the end of next year. Fox's Ed Henry reports.
Congress needs to act, and that moment is now.
A call to action from President Obama, who has not gotten traction on any of his second-term legacy items amid a string of controversies. So today he gave a fresh push to the Gang of Eight's immigration reform plan, hoping to share in a political victory by the end of summer.
Now's the time to get it done. There's no good reason to play procedural games or engage in obstruction just to block the best chance we've had in years to address this problem in a way that's fair to middle-class families, to business owners, to legal immigrants.
The pressure was timed to the first procedural vote on the Senate floor, and later in the day, the Gang of Eight bill cleared that hurdle by a wide margin, 82-15, after a push from Democrat Tim Kaine, who delivered his speech in Spanish.
El Senado ha comenzado un debate histórico sobre una reforma migratoria comprensiva.
Even Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell voted to move forward on the debate that will span the rest of June, though he warned other roadblocks could be coming.
Senator Cornyn, I think, has got, in my view, the key amendment to put us in a position where we can actually look at the American people with a straight face and say, we are going to secure the border.
That amendment by Republican John Cornyn would force the Department of Homeland Security to reach specific metrics, such as apprehension of at least 90% of all illegal border crossers for the overall law to stand. The key Republican negotiator, Senator Marco Rubio, acknowledged to Fox's Mike Emanuel today preventing a future wave of illegal immigration is critical to securing conservative support.
We're going to do that as part of this bill, because if we don't, it won't pass, and the American people won't support it.
Rubio has some momentum after Kelly Ayotte became the 6th Senate Republican to back the bill, helping the Gang of Eight edge closer to a 60-vote filibuster-proof majority.
This is a thoughtful, bipartisan solution to a tough problem, and so that's why I'm going to support it.
Though other Republicans are seizing on the fact the sponsors will not say how many people they expect to enter into the country.
Why not? You don't know or you won't say. Either one is an indictment of this monstrosity.
The president noted today that it would take 13 years before most could even apply for citizenship, which he said is no cakewalk. But Republican Ted Cruz is warning tonight that if this bill is not strengthened in the Senate, in his words, it will crash and burn in the House. At the White House, Ed Henry, Fox News.
A new government report finds checking account customers are racking up hundreds of dollars in overdraft fees each year. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says on average, overdrawing an account costs customers $225 in fees every year. Overdraft fees are sparked when a customer overdraws their checking account by making a purchase with their debit card, and the bank covers the transaction instead of denying it. And non-sufficient fund fees kick in when a check or automatic payment overdraws the account. The CFPB estimates overdraft and non-sufficient funds fees make up 60% or more of consumer checking account fee revenue. Coming up next, your pets want to be cool and comfortable just like you this summer. Your local news reporter Vanessa Herrera will be here with some ideas for the summer. Plus, Nicole Gomez will be back with your complete Father's Day forecast. All that's coming up. But first, if it's too hot for your pets and it's too hot for you, here's something fun you might want to check out. Think I've produced before? 2 seconds. This mic is pulling my shirt. I don't like it. So I can fix it. Hey. Don't be ridiculous. And also, so is my IFB.
You're watching your local news on KECY Fox 9 with Anna Chalk and Nicole Gomez with weather.
The summer heat is in full swing, and our furry four-legged friends can't be forgotten in these triple-digit temps. Your local news reporter Vanessa Herrera joins us now with some tips on how to keep our pets safe. Vanessa?
Well, Anna, people can speak out when they're thirsty, need water, or need to get into the air conditioning. But our pets, they rely on us to give them shelter from the heat.
The triple-digit temps are here to stay for a while, so the Humane Society of Yuma wants you to remember that your pets need to stay cool too.
You certainly want to make sure your pets have plenty of water. Keep it in a plastic bowl, not a metal bowl, because that heats up. Keep it in the shade. Keep it within reach. One of the really best things you can do for them is get them a small swimming pool. Dogs love to lay in the small swimming pool. Keep it fresh water, keep it clean, keep fresh water in there so that they've got a place to cool off. Just like you like to cool off, they like to cool off too.
And think about this the next time you take your dog for a walk or run on the hot pavement.
If you can't walk barefooted on it, he can't walk on it either. So, think about it. Even when you're walking your dog from the car to in the house or things like that, think about that hot pavement that they're walking on.
And finally,
please don't take your pet to the store. He doesn't need to go shopping with you.
Cookie Wagter with HSO Yuma says snakes are out too, so be extra careful if you're out with your dog. And she says they actually have a rattlesnake vaccine that is supposed to help your dog should it get bitten. You can get that at HSO Yuma or ask your veterinarian. Anna, back to you.
Hey Vanessa, thanks so much, and I always try and keep that in mind thinking about my little dogs when they're at home. We're going to check outside right now again with a look at our current conditions. This is a live picture from our Fox 9 tower camera, and there were a little bit more controlled burns this week. I feel like I'm probably, like lots of you, suffering from some allergies, so if you guys are like that, make sure again that you stay inside as much as possible, especially early in the mornings. I felt it this morning. I'm still kind of feeling it right now. We're under mostly cloudy skies again, 99 degrees, humidity right around 13%, and again, no winds to speak of. We're going to go now to Nicole Gomez for your complete local weather forecast. Nicole?
Another hot day across the valley today, 106 for Imperial Valley. Looks like Yuma was the hot spot today, topping out at 107. So the changes for tomorrow, it's going to be extremely hot. We have high pressure that's mainly out to our east, bringing us these hot temperatures, dry conditions, and plenty of sunshine. But tomorrow, we're talking about temperatures anywhere from 108 degrees to 112 degrees. So more than likely, we will be under an excessive heat warning. So if you have to be outside tomorrow, drink plenty of water, keep your pets indoors, and I would recommend that you try to avoid being outdoors as much as possible. But for your weekend notice, we will get a cool down, and it's basically because this ridge of high pressure is going to continue to shift east. So it'll cool us down slightly for the weekend. Here are your temperatures for tomorrow morning, close to 90 degrees at 8 o'clock. And as you're headed home at around 5 o'clock, temperatures will be sitting at 107 degrees. It'll be mild tonight for Blythe, Quartzsite, and mostly sunny skies for Welton. Tomorrow, look for a high of 109. Again, tomorrow it will be hot. And tonight, for Calexico, clear skies with temperatures in the 70s. 107 is the expected high for tomorrow. We're in the 70s tonight for Brawley and Salton City, and very hot tomorrow, 107 for Salton City. Imperial, topping out at 108 for tomorrow. Tonight, Yuma, it'll be mild. 77 is the expected low for tonight. Calm winds. Tomorrow, we will top out at 107 with plenty of sunshine. So again, it's going to be hot. 75 degrees tonight for El Centro with light winds. Tomorrow, look for a high of 108 and plenty of sunshine. So while that excessive heat warning tomorrow with very hot temperatures, Thursday and Friday continue to keep hot temperatures. We'll have a slight cool down for the weekend, but notice for the start of the work week, we'll warm back up. Anna?
Thanks so much, Nicole. And like she said, this weekend should be a little bit cooler, so pack up your lawn chairs and blankets for an outdoor event your whole family will love. This Saturday, it's movie in the park night at West Wetlands. All you got to do is come sit under the stars and enjoy the family-friendly movie Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. This PG flick starts at 8:45. Admission absolutely free. The concession stand, though, will be selling movie favorites like popcorn, nachos, hot dogs, and of course, candy. Just bring your own chairs and blankets. And remember, just a note, there is no alcohol allowed. A mom catches a predator by using a little detective work and a Target ad. That story is coming up. Plus,
The Obama administration gives up part of its legal fight over emergency contraception. I'm Molly Henneberg in Washington. That story just ahead.
I'm going to drop drunk driver. So if Haystack has this story, we can run it. So drop drunk driver. I'll skip it. My eyes are like some. Do I look like I'm? Welcome back. The Obama administration is back down on its opposition to a judge's order that the Plan B contraception pill be available to women and girls of all ages without a prescription. Fox's Molly Henneberg tells us why and how interested parties are reacting.
Anyone of any age soon will be able to buy Plan B One Step without a prescription. It's emergency contraception in the form of one pill, equal in dosage to 2 of the original Plan B pills. The Department of Justice announced that it will comply with a federal judge's order and give up its fight to require girls under 15 to have a doctor's prescription to get it, saying Plan B One Step provided data, quote, specifically addressing the ability of adolescents, including younger adolescents, to understand and follow the directions for safe and effective use as a non-prescription product. But pro-life groups say that's a dangerous gamble.
We're going to assume that young people in a stressful situation will read the packaging material correctly and self-administer a drug that needs physicians' oversight. I think this is really, really troubling.
President Obama voiced reservations back in 2011 about making the original 2-pill Plan B contraception available to young girls, saying he was not confident a 10 or 11-year-old should be able
to buy a medication that potentially, if not used properly, could end up having an adverse effect.
Today, the White House says after losing in court, the administration had to regroup.
The decision that the president supports to proceed to making sure that the FDA approved the simpler version of Plan B.
Pro-choice advocates say this has been a 10-year battle to help women prevent pregnancy.
This is a terrific victory for women's health and rights. Women get to have access to a safe and effective form of emergency contraception on store shelves.
Pro-life groups say because Plan B One Step can prevent implantation of a fertilized embryo, it's a, quote, life-ending drug. Until a judge approves the changes, you still have to be over age 17 and show your ID to purchase it. In Washington, Molly Henneberg, Fox News.
A Florida mother busted an accused predator who she says was after her daughter. The mother says a man started communicating with her 11-year-old. When he wouldn't stop, the mother went undercover.
I could have only imagined how far things would have went if I wouldn't got a hold of it.
We're calling this mom Caroline to protect her daughter's identity. She found out her 11-year-old daughter defied her requests, creating a Facebook page, and was messaged by that guy right there, 23-year-old Michael Jerome Bradley.
As I strolled through the Target paper, I see a girl in her bra. So I just grabbed my cell phone, took a picture of it, and sent it to him.
After that, Bradley's reported communications got worse. He sent dirtier pictures, even nastier messages. And it was what Caroline needed, enough evidence for the police to arrest Bradley. He's been charged with preying on a child, and he's in jail on $120,000 bail. It's an unbelievable sight. Check out a little bit of this video. A sea lion pup becomes a stowaway on a boat. It's a great story coming right up on your local news on Fox 9. Can you can't see that far with the tower camera, can you? Okay. Anything I can report at the end of the 9? Question mark. How much time do I have? 1 minute. Okay, let me call Ann Hayes real quick.
Hey, I've got a quick update if you want to report it.
Okay, go for it. I have about 40 seconds.
Food City on 8th Street, deceased female in a car found in the parking lot at 6:20. Investigators still on the scene.
Dead woman found in a car?
Deceased woman found in a car around 6:20. They're not sure what happened yet. They're still investigating. We'll have a live report at 10.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Hey, thanks for coming back with us. We have a little bit of breaking news for you tonight. We got a call about an incident going on around 8th Street at the Food City. It turns out there is a woman found dead in a car this evening about 6:30. We have a live crew on scene right now, so if you'd like to know more about this, please make sure you join us tonight at 10 on ABC5. Again, you're going to have to switch channels over to ABC5 at 10 o'clock, and we'll have a live report from Anna Hayes and Patrick Hayes on that story. In the meantime, back to that story I told you a little bit about earlier. Meet the world's friendliest sea lion, only recently discovered near Newport Beach, California. James Gilkinson and his niece were sailing on their boat a couple of miles near the shore. They passed by a baby sea lion swimming in the water. You can see the video there. Gilkinson says the sea lion looked tired and assumed he was going to hop onto the boat's splash deck for a quick rest, but it turns out the pup was friendlier than the average lion and climbed right next to Gilkinson. He sniffed around, practically sat on his lap, and stayed for an hour. Finally, he got off the boat when the boat was getting ready to dock, and Gilkinson says he may catch some flack for interacting with the sea lion, but he says the entire experience was the pup's choosing. Neither he nor his niece tried to lure him onto the boat, and he kept his niece at a good distance from the wild animal just in case. It's a great video, so I'm going to leave you with that tonight. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you back here again tomorrow.